been telling them.
He's setting the right tone, though. This is exactly the way you want your head football coach to respond to a season like this. He won't be complacent, and players won't be complacent. And I think
it was the perfect message to deliver. It's exactly what he was supposed to say. Like, we don't just pick up.
Earned with Ben Johnson.
No doubt. And you go back to the day he was introduced, and he looked over at Caleb Williams and the players that were in the front row. And it's the same message 1 year later.
Because I remember sensing the fear in the players' eyes when he looked at them at that. This is going to be a 180 from what we just came off of with Matt Eberflus. And I think he wants everyone to know there are going to be coaches that are going to want to coach under Ben Johnson. There are going to be players that are going to want to play for Ben Johnson because of the success they had this year. But to get back to the playoffs is going to be something so much more difficult. Kevin Byard put it pretty plain and simple that he hadn't won a playoff game since 2019 with the Titans. He's now looking at,
I believe Ryan Poles said it on Wednesday, DJ Moore, right, when he was asked about DJ Moore. I know we'll talk about him a little bit later on in the show. But
when you look at he's not letting them get comfortable, and he's also looking ahead at the roster because he knows he's going to have some difficult decisions to make. And he doesn't want anybody assuming anything about the depth chart.
No, it doesn't matter what you were on the depth chart this year. It's going to start over again. And so we're going to win now. People didn't believe that. I didn't really believe that. But
coaches get the best out of their players that they had. And he had a roster with talent that he knew, and he was able to get the best out of them. And that is Caleb Williams is the number one to study more, to ask better questions, and to be a better leader. And I think what you heard from Ben Johnson on Wednesday and the end of season press conference was the best message that you could hear from a head coach about their quarterback. To be a good match, but now it seems like the perfect match, Tina.
Absolutely, and I look back on Caleb's first year here. I think looking at this coaching staff compared to year two, he had a coach. He had a coaching staff that could really support him. I mean, he went through 3 offensive coordinators year one in the NFL there. That's a lot of change, and now you have consistency as the head coach there, but also offensively, he's going
to get along with teammates or be the guy with 2 minutes to go if he can saw that on several occasions this season indelibly in everyone's memory, but you didn't know what kind of